Damn, I forgot time fell back. I forgot time fell back, bro, like a motherfucker. I'm looking at my shit and it's like 9:57. Alright, damn. It was just like 9:08 something. Yeah, bro, like, check this out. I'm gonna talk about those Shockey Foster. I ain't seen none of that shit last night. But I watched the Shockey Foster and the highlights, whatever. I went to the movies and shit last night, so. Then ended up watching this show called, I think it's called something. He put Betty in on Netflix, but then it come on as John something. But shit was good though. Season 2 was good. But yeah, man. So I'm shaking. I'm sitting there. I'm checking what's going on. I done woke up and shit. I'm tired. So I done woke up, whatever. So I'm checking the box. I'm checking what happened in boxing, whatever, right? And I'm checking whatever, like what's going on and shit. So it seemed like Floyd Schofield have a lackluster performance. So you already know what your boy do. I go up. I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find out what happened. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to find out, so I go look at the highlights. They not there. No highlights about the fight is there. Then I try to go look up the full fight on Daily Motion. You gotta remember, I just told you it's like 8 o'clock. It's not there, bro. I couldn't find nothing. Like when I was looking, I couldn't find it. So there was no highlights on this fight. There was no illegal screams of this fight. I guess you could have went on the DAZN and watched it, but I don't have the DAZN. So it was nothing on the internet was scrubbed to his performance. And then I see the video by Fight Hype where Tank, clowning him for getting dropped in that lackluster performance. Now I don't even know the name of the guy that he fought. And the only reason I really know he fought is from YouTube and seeing seeing the scheduled fights. So yeah, seeing the scheduled fights. That's the only reason I knew that he fought. And from how they schedule the weigh-ins and shit. And that's the only reason I knew that he fought and shit. And yeah, that's the only reason I knew that he fought. But nonetheless, they scrubbed the internet of the fight. Like, it ain't even the illegal, right, where the people just put the knockdowns in the shorts, or they give you their version of the highlights, they chop it up themselves. Either the fight was that irrelevant that nobody wanted to chop up what happened. Either the fight was that irrelevant, or they scrubbed the internet of that shit. And like, to me, that's lame. They said he got dropped, and usually when somebody gets dropped, you see that all over social media. And he went around chastising him and his father, talking about people. Oh, he ain't that good. He ain't the one. You go in there and get dropped by a dude named Rene, Glizzy Glazer, whatever his name was, Glizzy Gobbler, whatever his name was. And you go in there and you get dropped by that caliber of guy. You get dropped by that guy. You get dropped by him. And of course, everybody goes, Shakur ain't one of them ones, or Devin ain't one of them ones, and we want to fight Tank. Tank won't fight us, and everybody seemed to dick suck Tank. And then you get out there, and that's why I like fighting guys that's unheard of or unknown. Shit, my bad. I can go this way. That's unheard of or unknown. That's why that's dangerous, because they can be tough. But if you have a shaky performance versus of them, people gonna say you was overrated. And I find it funny that you cannot find no highlights, nowhere. And like I said, Oscar De La Hoya is a piece of shit. He's a POS. He took all this, I'm down for real boxing, I'm down for the box fighting the best, I'm down old school. Old school is when your fighter get exposed, you leave it up. And I did a film breakdown of him on the Goodfella TV Patreon, and I wasn't like really impressed. I wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed at all. Real talk, I wasn't impressed. I'm looking at stuff like he just reminded me of maybe a little bit more refined Sean Porter, and I say refined because he seemed like he got better leverage on the shots. He get his shots off cleaner. So that's why I say refined Sean Porter, because he seemed to get his shots off cleaner. You know? But, and he get more leverage on the shots. Let me say that, yeah. I agree with both statements. So, yeah, that's what I meant to say. So, but scrubbing the internet of both fights is wild in my opinion. That's wild. That's wild. Yeah, scrubbing the internet of both fights is wild. In my opinion, that's super duper wild. But that's how he moving. That's how they move it. He got exposed, so you scrub the internet. I mean, he ain't fighting nobody. I mean, they say number 2 in the WBA. I can't tell. You number 2 in the WBA, and it's like, bro, you fighting like you number 22. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And you got dropped, and that's gonna happen on the top level. When you fight as wild as he do, you know, you got your head down, you swimming, throwing punches and shit. So it didn't surprise me none that he got dropped. When you talking shit like he talking shit, and you worry about the big dogs and all that type of shit, bro, man, and you still fight guys, what, in the top 15 maybe? Like, but for them to take down all the highlights of that fight, now eventually DAZN will release highlights of it. Eventually DAZN will release highlights of the fight and all that other shit. They will. They will. But to me, that's weak sauce. That's weak sauce. Real talk, that's weak sauce. That's weak sauce. That's real weak in my opinion. Real weak. Put that shit up there like you put his knockouts and his victories up there. You know? And it ain't like Golden Boy going out that way to promote him. Come on, I don't even know where the fight was last night. I had no ambitions on watching the fight. Usually when somebody was like, well, let's go do this, do that, girl, you know, it's a good fight. I'm like, you know what, we got to do it earlier, or we got to do it later, you know, do it earlier, or we got to do it another day, because I got, I'm about to watch the fight tonight, right? Okay, or, you know, let's do it early, whatever, cool. Shit, I wasn't invested into the, I like O'Shaquie Foster, but I'm going to talk about that fight next. I really wasn't invested into that fight neither because of how they did it the first time, and I'm going to talk about that fight. But like I said before, who the fuck are you fighting? I'm not really wasting my time no more. That Shakur, what's that fight he fought versus Edwin De Los Santos in that Teofimo Lopez fight he had versus Jermaine Ortiz? I'm not staying up watching this bullshit no more. Shout out to Jermaine Ortiz for getting the win the other night. And I'm not, you know, standing up, getting in these. I ain't standing up no more, bro. I'm not staying. If it ain't a fight that I'm looking forward to, then I'm good. But for them to scrub the internet of the highlights and the full fight and all that, niggas weak. If your guy can fight, he can fight. If he can't, he can't. If they overlook Rene, or if they just not that good, time gonna tell regardless. But you didn't help your case, and the fans pushing for you to get a particular fight. Whether it's Shakur, whether it's Devin, whether it's Tank. You know, you speaking on guys that's reaching places in boxing that you may never reach. And you come out here and for the months, you talk all that shit, and you go out there and get dropped. Not by Rene Alvarado. Rene, Glizzy, Goblin, Gazelle. You get dropped by, you know, somebody nobody heard before. And you take it off the internet, Nasty work. And they scrub it off the internet. It's super duper nasty work. I heard you got dropped. You was like you was a stripper at this at the strip club after it closed picking up singles. You got dropped like I'm dropping my kids off to kindergarten. You got dropped like Wendy dropped them nuggets in that grease. But your dad talking all that shit. You talking all that shit. You get out there and you perform like that. That's what happened when you be buffooning and raccooning like his daddy was too. All that buffooning and raccooning for Ryan Garcia. Look at all them niggas that got knocked off. H2O got sent to the upper room. Gary Anton Russell got beat by an ex-Fed offender. Regis Progress went overseas and got whooped and said, I want to help the white man after I got whoops. You know, a lot of them niggas that's talking against the grain. Look at Floyd Schofield. If he would have fought somebody with a post last night, he would have lost. So you eating all them butter biscuits with honey on there. You know, you doing all that buffooning and raccooning. Swallowing them dry ass Popeyes biscuits that his daddy was doing. It's the results you gonna get. I be hearing, brother, oh, karma not real. There's plenty of people that do evil things. You know, niggas be looking on the outside, be thinking people really happy. If you looked at Robin Williams, he had it all. You thought he was happy. You looked at that dude that jumped from the top of the hotel or top of the building at Bad Bath & Beyond. People be looking and be thinking because what they see on the surface is what they get. You got some people that walk around that with the don't fuck with me face and they ain't fucking happy. Real spill. Real spill. You got people that walk around with don't fuck with me face and they happy. So what you see on the surface is really not what you get inside, you know, on the inside. But that's all pretty much, guys. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out the Box Boost playlist, hit the link tree, find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon Music, Kick, Twitch. Check out the Patreon, won't be disappointed. Only person reaction video I seen other than a few interviews was Aki, aka the Arab King. That's the only one I seen. So niggas probably weren't fucking with that fight last night. Shout out to y'all. Y'all was probably clapping cheeks like me. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all, man. So yeah, I didn't see a lot of brothers with reaction videos. And then also you did have Shocky Foster fight last night, so that probably had a lot to do with it.